Pokemon knowledge to see what kind of feathers they are.
If it's a legendary, by the way, Scarlet would automatically know what it is.
It was a legendary. Yep. Okay, they are discarded Zapdos feathers.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool, Zapdos feathers. Can Scarlet just kind of take one and put it in her hair and be like, yay?
Yep, that's fine.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
You are inside this lightning temple.
Ooh, this is cool.
Now,
boy.
Looking around the room, you can tell, based on how you've entered, there was a struggle recently. And you can tell that there are no signs of life inside this room. But I'm going to let you use your RP and investigating skills to figure out what might have happened and give you clues as to what might be going on ahead.
Hey, Oranguru, what happened?
Oranguru just looks at you and he just kind of like shrugs his shoulder and keep on walking forward.
This sounds like something for an ace detective.
Lavi makes a note of like these missing bricks here, and then is that a chest?
That is a chest.
Lavi's gonna approach the chest and open it without telling anyone.
It's a mimic.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like a discarded piece of equipment that someone would have had, and inside you can see honestly some weird stuff like that you wouldn't expect, like a wrangled uniform with a sigil on it that you don't recognize, and a weird like looking long flashlight, and that's it for now. That's all that you see in there.
What's in this box?
Oh god, Murdoch's been here.
You look inside that box and you find an Ace Trainer hat.
Oh.
Like
Hey,
one of
Jade, I
the
found your new hat.
What are these things on the floor? Are they rocks or are they paper or what is that?
They are roll general education, I guess, or Pokemon education.
Pokemon or general.
Mm-hmm.
That's highest, I guess.
Aside from the general electrical output in there, that is left behind from an extremely powerful thunder attack that just hit the floor and damaged it.
Whoa. Yeah, I just kind of shout that like this damage on the floor here was made by a really powerful thunder move, guys. We should be on guard.
Lavi is going to use Aura Sense throughout the entire tower.
So all we're finding is just used clothes?
What did you find?
I found a hat.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
All right.
I found like equipment of some kind with like an outfit, I guess.
Is like this down here the same? These rocks.
That's just rubble.
What kind of outfit did you find, Lavi?
Lavi approaches Luna and just sort of presents them to her. Just be like,
Luna, you recognize this uniform right away. It is a uniform of an international police specialist, specifically the Ultra Beast Division. And then he also hands you a Maglite.
Oh. Do I see those?
You
can show you
can.
them.
Yeah.
Oh. Do I recognize this particular Maglite?
Yes, you do. You definitely recognize this Maglite.
What's the Mac? What is it?
This belongs to Team Spit.
Oh my god, Team Spit.
Last I saw, they had jumped into some interdimensional portal and were kind of, I don't know where they ended up.
Oh god, did they die here?
I'm hoping not. They were kind of cool and nice. And wait, who? Murdoch was the one who carried the mag light, right?
Yep, Murdoch was the one that carried the
Okay,
bag light.
so this is Murdoch's mag light, and I think that's his uniform.
Who wasn't there? Who was the ace trainer in Team Spit?
There wasn't anyone that wore a hat.
Oh.
A hat, not one of those.
Yeah.
Wait. No,
This is
I know.
concerning. If there's
Also,
uniforms-
keep a hold of the mag light. It's way more useful than it looks.
Okay, what's a mag light?
It's a flashlight. It's a flashlight with a long metal end to it that you can use to beat someone with.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh, it's like a police. Okay,
It's a police light, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I will use that as a tool then.
What's in this pot?
I'm looking at these parts.
I can officially use that because I'm part of the police.
All right, you look inside the pots, and
Is
they
that
appear.
how flashlights work?
Is there any other sign of them around here? Because now I'm looking.
Okay, Jade, you can look around, but let me answer the pots. Lavi and Scarlet, you see what look like discarded holy offerings, and inside are like. Lavi, you don't know this, but Scarlet, you recognize these as ancient. I'm gonna say the word Egyptian, even though that's not a thing, but like ancient Egyptian batteries.
Okay.
Back over it, and I'm like, no, they used to make Egyptian like batteries out of like acid and
Yeah,
stuff.
it was like.
Yeah. So I come over and I explain, and it's like it looks like people have been making these old-fashioned batteries, possibly as offerings.
What I'm concerned with is that someone is either being held or dead because we found these clothes. So,
I'm a little worried now, yeah.
and
Are you never
Lavi,
right,
you're not sensing anybody in this building, right?
Well, yeah, I did do aura sense, but Stuart never.
Could you give me a perception check?
I did not. I shall do so now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why you didn't get an answer.
Yes.
Well, aura sense doesn't usually. It's never really required a perception check. I just sort of do it. But I'll
We
do it.
didn't know if anybody was in here or not.
You detect no auras aside from the lot of you inside this building.
Shall we move up to the next area?
What's this water?
That is just water that exists inside the building.
Let's let the Pokemon obviously go first before we all go up there, or Lavi can just go.
Lavi
J-
is
I'm
total
letting-
check,
okay.
but
Jade
he's-
will follow behind. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, I'll be protective of me, sure, it's fine. Alright.
That's what a cat does.
You guys walk up the stairs and you see what looks like this is actually a staircase leading up the tower.
Okay, I figured.
Mm-hmm. So Oranguru's just kind of chilling. He just kind of plops down and sits in front of it and just watches you guys.
And well, if Orangu is not panicking, then we should be fine.
Those are the box.
What's in the box?
To be fair, though, Corinne, we were just being bombarded with exploding Voltorbs, and
Yeah,
he
but we handled it fine.
so.
And also, Oranguers didn't worry about that either, and we were fine. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, like, when it was literally exploding around us, he didn't care. So
no,
maybe
he would have. I'm sure he would have done
That's a-
something. He's a good guy.
chill, guys.
We don't even know him.
Well, the
You don't
Scarlet's
even
the one
know
that
me.
Asked him to come along.
That's my purse. I don't know you. Scarlet's looking in this chest, I believe.
All right, Scarlet, you open up this chest and you see what looks like more supplies. You see, like, just shuffling through it. Give me a knowledge general check. Not a great roll for you. Scarlet, you're starting to sift through this chest and it's just a bunch of weird tech, like walkie-talkies and like a bunch of other weird tech that you just don't recognize.
Let me take a look over there.
Oh, I bet this is where the orangutan got all his stuff from.
Yeah. I'm just like, Jade.
This is where we find out the orangutan killed Team Spit.
I'm coming. Alright, what'd you find?
All right, roll knowledge,
Do you mean to roll engineering or do you mean to roll knowledge?
engineering. No. Like, on the character sheet at the bottom. There should be like a knowledge technology or something. You look inside and you know exactly where these came from. You see the walkie-talkies? And
Uh-oh.
they finally look familiar, and inside you start sifting through it. There's a bunch of stuff from the Behemoth spaceship in there.
Oh.
Okay.
What is, Dr. Oh, frick, I forgot his name.
Uh,
I love him.
Dr. Adier.
Adier, what is his stuff doing here? Now I'm really worried. What is this place? Like, now I'm gonna, like, just go through this room and I'm gonna, like, try to piece together all this crap.
Lavi, open
I
the
am...
chest over here.
All right, you open that chest, and you see a discarded, like, shell of a bug.
Oh no.
Lavy pulls it out and just like launches it to the middle of the room, like just
Why would you do that?
because he doesn't care. There's nothing he can use, so he's just walking away.
Shell of a bug?
With Scarlet, I wanna-
Wait a minute. What kind of shell?
It's like a shedded shell. Roll knowledge Pokemon. That is the remains of a shedded Charjabug.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like like it shed its skin.
Oh, so it evolved to a Vikavolt.
Scarlet bucks his backs right away. You buck.
Hey, stop right there. Did you think you could slip past me, Eddie J. Murdoch, without hearing about all the neat stuff on the Loading Crew Patreon? For $5 per month, you can... Hold on a second. They're trying to get me to sell something, aren't they? Well, I'm not doing that. I'd rather take one of their $10 patrons, you know, those guys that can name random NPCs, and give them a little justice. Or maybe I should bring one of those $35 background characters into a police lineup. They've certainly committed some crimes for that amount of money. Nothing gets past Eddie J. Murdoch. Not even the Loading Crew patrons. Wait.
This episode is brought to you by the Loading Crew Patreon, where $5 per month gets you access to all of our uncut streams and monthly lore packets. $10 and higher lets you directly affect the stories, with message inserts, naming baddies, and inserting your own NPC. Pledge today.
Are we safe to assume that all of the pots have got these?
Ask Rango if he's been collecting putting it in here.
Yeah, like Oranguru, have you been collecting this stuff?
He scratches his chin and then shakes his head no.
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he hasn't been collecting this stuff, so somebody else must have been.
Good, so he's not a killer. So I was just
Is there
getting worried for
any?
a second.
Yeah. Is there any sort of like computer or anything like? Cause this place is full of electricity, but and really weird items.
Also, might be a Vikavolt around here.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. But I feel like this is because, okay, since Team Spit stuff is here, that kind of makes me think that there might be some sort of like wormhole opening somewhere, or like this place was attracted to wormhole, or is, you know, unstable, or you know what I mean, something like along those lines.
What's these last boxes over where Laddie is?
Because there is a lot of things in these boxes from very, very far apart.
I mean, is there anything in here?
Be careful. Just
Are we finding out? Are we finding out what's in these boxes? Tracy just asked.
actually, Hunt, can I have Marshadow kind of walk through the walls to see if there's anything in that little room, just very quietly.
In what little room?
The little room in the center of the
These are the stairs. These are the stairs.
Those are stairs going up.
stairs. Okay,
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, so we still got a long way to go.
Are we finding out what's in this box?
Okay,
Like,
inside that box,
Yeah,
hold on.
time.
Inside, it looks like hastily cleaned up and discarded feathers. Pokemon knowledge to see what kind of feathers they are.
If it's a legendary, by the way, Scarlet would automatically know what it is.
It was
Just
a legendary. Yep. Okay, they are discarded Zapdos feathers.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool, Zapdos feathers. Can Scarlet just kind of take one and put it in her hair and be like, yay?
Yep, that's fine. Do one last perception check.
Do all of us or just Scarlet?
Pokemon or just perception?
Just perception.
I got 12.
We know nothing.
Ah, we all sort of scored.
None
We
f-
are very
I
not
just-
on it.
All right.
We're all freaked out about all the shit we're finding.
Everyone's looking at the feather going, that looks really nice.
Yeah, I like the yellow and the blacks.
All right. Well, oh, there is one more box. Actually, nope. I'm not pointing it out. Never mind. You didn't.
Search the room for boxes!
Behind.
We got these ones.
I'm gonna take 20. I will be scouring this room anyway because now I'm looking for Team Spit stuff just in case.
All right. You know what? Yeah, all right, fine. Here, over here, you see shecked.
Boxes.
You see. Sorry, I did say boxes. You see shucked shelter shells.
Oh, somebody had themselves a little clam bake, huh? Oh, shelter
Alright.
shells. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, they could have eaten them. Like a Pokemon ate them and then left the shell.
Yeah, I mean,
With that 20 taken, you guys are you guys are just gathering in the middle of the room, and then you finally, really take a look up as, the sun starts setting and, it starts peering in through the windows at a different angle, and you can see that the walls around you are just ruined and wrecked and, dirtied with the sign of an immense struggle, as if multiple legendaries were fighting in here.
oh, that's a good sign. Maybe they were trying to fight for control over the island. I mean, that's a thing that they do, right? That's a thing that lore happens and sometimes. I mean, if
That's
we're going off of...
That's racist, Jade, says Oranguru. That's a joke.
It's a lot.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Hashtag Oranguru woke as woke AF.
Gotta use Pokemon education to know that. About the birds fighting or whatever.
Yeah. You suspect that the Zapdos in this island was fighting in here, along with at least 2 other legendaries. There's so many battle marks, and both of them are different kinds, that they must be 2 different ones.
Any distinctive claw markings or anything like that we can look at?
Pokemon. Oh, Luna rolled that. Oh, or Corinne rolled that. Sorry. No, that was Luna. It looks like a physical attacker is at least one of them, like a really strong physical attacker. Judging by the dents left in it, something that's fast and strong enough to kick off the walls and land on another wall.
Oh.
Right now we have clues to a Vikavolt and a Zapdos, so I mean those could be 2 crazy fighters.
I mean, is there any chance you think it could be a Raikou?
I'm not sure, just because Raikous don't really stay in buildings. They wander certain lands.
And I'm just trying to think, because if it was something that was able to...
Lavi is gonna examine the various damages in the wall that you mentioned, where something has been springing off, and I imagine Lavi has some experience in, obviously with his combat. He's kind of recognizing that whatever's making these, I don't know, he's oh, this is
not to interrupt or anything, but I mean I think we got enough clues to keep going forward to proceed. I mean we're going through every claw mark here. Let's just proceed.
Yeah, Lavi's curious because he's looking for a good fight, and he's seeing all these marketing thing. Whatever's been fighting here could
What's
provide.
the size of the scratch mark, Stuart? I'll roll for it. No.
It would be roll to
Oh, yeah,
identify.
sure.
It's more, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, you guys.
Scarlet, I don't think you should go first, though.
You guys start to travel up the stairs, and you travel up some ways, and behind you is Oranguru just following you. You travel up what seems like half an hour before you reach the top, and there's a trap door leading to above the ceiling. You just push it open. It wasn't actually sealed or anything, and you get up top. Top, you all come out, and followed by Oranguru, and down south, looking out onto the island, is a single figure just tapping their feet, simply looking.
Whoa.
It's Cat.
Oh!
Yet?
It's that one.
It's
Aurora.
Zeraora, and I only know how to pronounce the name because of the movie.
Yeah, no, Zeraora. Okay, I'm gonna have to get into the mindset of saying that again.
Guys, look over there.
Well, I think we found the other culprit.
Will Scarlet know what it is, or will she not, because it's not a local one?
Yeah, no, you guys know who this is. Or, yeah, it's... Well,
It's a
Scarlet
Zera-
does.
It's a Zeraora.
Scarlet's just oh my god, it's a Zeraora. You don't see them around here very often.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't approach it.
Lavi carries on approaching it because he can definitely. I'm trusting. Lavi's gonna do an aura read, which is I don't have to roll for that. It's just a skill, I think.
Scarlet just reaches out her hand as if to try and grab, but Lav actually misses. As
Yeah,
Lavi
Lavi's
just
gonna
keeps going.
keep walking. He's
Lavi, you sense an immense aura. However, you can tell that this is a powerful Pokemon, but its spirit is something closer that you felt to something like a friend of yours. A very good friend, in fact. Do a perception.
Okay. Please be good, because if it's gonna make no sense if I don't even know that. Be good. Oh, 15.
Okay. You get the sense that this person's spirit, now, like I said, it is similar to, not exactly, so I don't want you drawing weird conclusions.
Okay.
This person's spirit is
You hear
closer. The Zera aura like turns its head, like looking over its shoulder, noticing you. And when you do, like a pulse, like it just kind of stops you. It turns around and approaches. Its spirit and aura is more like an awakened prism than like a regular legendary Pokemon.
Right, I'm with you.
And it just looks at you guys up and down, and it gives a thick grin, and and a feminine voice comes out and says, "Alas, Team Fresh Floof."
Just with seeing that grin, Lavi is finally gonna see all this, and he's finally gonna get his cheeky, like that grin that he's been known for. His smile returns finally, seeing this Pokemon, thinking about all the other Pokemon, all the challenges that weren't satisfied, and just sort of says, "That's more like it."